Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. Happy Wednesday. Happy winning Wednesday. Yo, what's up, yo? How y'all feeling today, yo? I hope somebody came to win today. Yo, I hope somebody feeling good today. Like, for real, yo. I hope somebody is full of optimism, yo. I know that sometimes when you look at things that's going on, like in the world or even just around you, like sometimes it can take a hit on your optimism. And then next thing you know, you start thinking negative and all that. Yo, I hope that somebody is full of optimism today. I hope somebody is full of hope today, yo. I hope somebody is patting themselves on the back right now. Like, yeah, shorty, you did that. Keep going. Yo, I hope somebody is finding a way to push themselves to take the next step forward. Yo, sometimes that next step can feel so hard, yo. I get it, yo. Trust me, I do, yo. I hope somebody is finding the strength to be able to say, yo, I came this far. Why quit now? Why quit now, yo, when you know that you done came this far, yo? Listen, man, y'all not ready. Y'all not ready, yo. Yo, and the crazy thing is, yo, you don't even know that your battle is already won for you, yo. Like, yo, you don't even know that the battle is already won, yo. All, all you gotta do is keep taking the next step forward as you should. It's already yours. And if you don't get it, if you don't get it, it's because you ain't take that next step. But like, yo, it's already yours. Stop being so easily discouraged, yo, by these people that ain't got no vision, by these people that ain't got no dreams. Like people that just want to project their negative energy and project their low self-esteem and their lack of self-confidence. People want to project that mess on you. Yo, wipe that off. Somebody wipe that off, yo. Somebody wipe that off, because we winners, yo, and we don't do that around here. Listen, man. Yo, it's crazy, y'all. It's crazy, yo. Listen, I just want somebody to be ready, yo. That's it, yo. I just want somebody to commit and really honor your commitment and be ready, yo. I'm sick and tired of having conversations with people who had an opportunity, had a chance to be in a better position, in a better predicament, but like, yo, you done wasted that opportunity. So now you basically starting at a place where you didn't even have to be. I'm sick and tired of having those conversations. Yay, Charles. Charles only got to pay $7.76 for Spellman per year. I know that's right. Congrats, Charles. That's a blessing. That is a blessing, yo. And that's where hard work gets you, yo. That's a blessing. But like, yo, if you know that you want better for your life, yo, start as soon as you make that commitment. As soon as you know. As soon as you make your mind up, yo, and say, I want better for my life, start doing better right then and there. You ain't gotta wait. You ain't gotta wait. And you definitely shouldn't be waiting on no broke mom friends to validate your vision or to validate your mission. Like, yo, I'd be glad when some of these people were strong enough to tell their story so that y'all can hear like firsthand what some people are going through and the fact that they didn't even have to go through it. Like, those be the worst ones. Like when a circumstance or a situation is completely outside of your control and you ain't got no choice. like somebody else maybe made a decision for you, like if you living with your parents or your grandparents or whatever, and they put you in a situation that now you gotta get out of, like that's one thing. But to be in a effed up situation that you created yourself, you can't even be mad at nobody else at that point. Like, yo, you just gotta be mad at yourself. And like, yo, these conversations, yo, really do be heartbreaking because I be like, yo, like you had a chance, like you had an opportunity. And yes, I'm a nice person. Yes, I want to help everybody, but I'm never about to just drop everything that I'm doing and now make you the priority because now you get it. Now you understand. Like, yo, you've been rocking with us for how long and wasn't really taking advantage of no opportunities, wasn't really trying to do nothing to put yourself in a better position. But now that you out there in the real world and you see all the things we were trying to tell you, now that you see that that stuff is real and don't nobody give a F about you, and now you really got to carry your weight, you really got to carry your own, yo, now you want to come back and you want me to just drop everything and help you and make you a priority. Oh, no, thank you. No, no, thank you. I I'm a help you for real, but because it's your emergency, I'm not about to make it my emergency. Yo, it's crazy, y'all. It's crazy, y'all. And yo, this is why you got to have your own priorities. This is why I tell y'all every single day to have your own goals and to have your own vision or version of success. Because when you don't have your own priorities, other people just come in your space at any given time and will push their priorities on you. Will try to make their priorities your priorities. When you don't have no goals, when you're not working on whatever it is that you're working on, yo, people will come in your space and say, hey, can you work on this for me? Can you do this for me? And people that ain't got nothing going on, if you ain't got no goals or you ain't working on nothing yourself, then of course you can probably get caught up with that. But like, yo, no, I got my own priorities. I got my own goals. Yo, CBS is on our line right now, yo. CBS, the news station, the global news station. Remember that opportunity I was telling y'all about? Well, some of the information is trickling in. Remember I told y'all? I think I might have posted it too, that they locking down Usher to host the rally that's going to be like the grand finale of the whole thing. I think I told you about that, but like some of the details and stuff are trickling in. CBS now is finally starting to settle things out. So I got a meeting this week to talk about like what some of the logistics are, and once I understand what the logistics are, then I'll be able to start recruiting a team. But they done already said that they want 20 heartbeats. So it's very, very limited. It's going to be 20 heartbeats, and y'all going to be each on a team, and y'all going to be working with y'all activists and y'all cast. This I almost cuss. This stuff is going to be on TV, y'all. like think of like how they do like the ghetto housewives of Atlanta and Potomac and Loving Basketball or Loving Hip Hop, however you say that, man. You know what I'm talking about, where the camera crew follow you around and you guys had a little thing on and all that. And it's basically like reality TV. That's what it's going to be. So each team of heartbeats, you're going to be assigned to your activists, and y'all are going to be responsible for helping that activist, because the activist is not going to be from Baltimore. They're not going to know anything about Baltimore. You got to show them around Baltimore. You got to help them with their events, help them with their cause and all that stuff like that. And it's basically going to be like team versus team. But I'm only putting in like sure enough people that's going to make this opportunity count and make this thing work. Because like, yo, when I tell you it's a big, big, big opportunity, yo, like it's a big opportunity, and you ain't got to worry about telling me that you interested. Like, because it's only 20 spots, it's so limited. I'm going to ask you if you are interested. Once I understand the logistics, I'm going to come to you and ask you, are you interested? Let you know what the commitment is and all that stuff. Cause you gotta actually be in person for this. So this ain't no virtual stuff. Like you gotta be in person, you gotta be there. So yo, it's about to be serious, yo. It's about to be serious, y'all. I can't wait, yo. I can't wait. So, yo, just be ready, yo. Stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready, yo. And trust and believe, yo. Like it, things are going to work out. Things are going to work out. But yo, who at the top of my list, yo? Charles, what's up? What's up, Charles? How you feel? Hey, yo, Charles. Let me find out you showing off, yo. Let me find out you at the top of the list on Success Sessions, yo. And you at the top of the list on Winning Wednesday, yo. What's up, baby? How you feeling, yo? Breathing that success air again today. What's up, yo? How you doing? Good to see you, yo. Good to see you. Ma the General. Yo, what's up, Ma the General? How you doing? Yo, I hope I say this right. Kamori, what's up? Yo, if it's your first Winning Wednesday, please let us know so we can give you all the love. Breezy, what's up, Breezy Breeze? How you doing? Tizzy Tay, what's up, Tizzy Tay? Yo, I think Tizzy Tay on the cleanup team, yo. I think Tizzy Tay working. Laneta Activist, I see you. You working too. Hey, yo, shout out to the cleanup team, y'all. Please make sure y'all sending me plenty of pictures and videos and all that, yo. I love to see it. Love to see it. Big 16. What's up, Big 16? Hey, Martin General, stop playing, yo. Yo, this might be your first Winning Wednesday as a 16-year-old. Yo, play too much, yo. And why I heard you was double late for your party, yo. Crazy, yo. Crazy, crazy, crazy. What's up, Keon? How you feeling, Keon? Hey, Jim of the Dilemma, stop playing, yo. You know I never skip you, yo. But you know what? My little list, yo, might have did something crazy, yo. Yo, my little list might have done something crazy. What's up, Kamor? Kamor say from Chosen Generation. Some of them might show up for the chat. Hey, yo, you know what? That's real, yo. Yo said, but I'm here for a whole different reason, yo. I love it. And it shows, yo. That, yeah, respect, yo. Respect. Yo says somebody show up for the check. I'm here for a whole yo. That just hit my icebox a little bit. Yo, yes, we love to see it, yo. We love to see it. Shout out to you on that one because not everybody got that type of mind, yo. That's what's up. Jimmy the Dilemma, stop playing. Hey, y'all. Shout out Jimmy, yo. Y'all see she sold out on her Sip and Paint event, yo. Y'all better get in where y'all fit in and stop playing, yo. Hey, Concept, I checked in on Winning Wednesday before. This is my first. No, yo, it got to be your first. You ain't no newbie no more. What's up, though, Kai? How you feeling, yo? How you feeling? Good to see you. Keon, I feel like we ain't seen you in a hot minute, Keon. How you been, yo? Good to see you. Brianna, what's up, Brianna? How you doing? Good to see you. Yo, I know I'm going to mess this name up, yo. I'm going to just say Fierce because I don't even know where to begin, yo. Fiacre, listen, Fierce. You are fierce to me. What's up, Fierce? How you feeling? Hey, General J, stop playing, yo. You know I never skip you. What's up, General J? How you feeling? Good to see you. Coach Johnson. What's up, Coach? Yo, shout out to Coach and shout out to Amari, yo. I heard they had a really great session. Y'all know they doing some mentoring for some middle school kids, yo. And it's always a big deal when you can inspire the next generation coming up, yo. So definitely shout out to Coach on that one. Jordy, what's up, Jordy? Jordy made time for us today, y'all. Y'all know Jordy don't be having time for us nowadays. What's up, Jordy? Good to see you, yo. Good to see you. Yo, Elder. What's up, Elder? How you feeling, yo? Good to see you, Elder. Good to see you. Mr. Elaborator. What's up, Mr. Elaborator? How you doing, yo? Always good to see you. Trackstar. What's up, Trackstar? How you feeling, yo? Good to see you. Always good to see you, track star. Anaya. What's up, Anaya? Hey, Jordy, stop playing, yo. You know it's true, yo. What's up, Anaya? Good to see you, yo. I feel like we ain't seen you in a minute, too, Anaya. What's up, though? All right, y'all. So look, um, I think we miss part of our leadership session last last Thursday. Yeah, we missed part of our leadership session last Thursday because we were working on we had the total healthcare event with 92Q with Pork Chop and Angel Baby and All Limb. So we really didn't really get to go in. So I definitely want to take some time today and go in on some of those leadership topics. Hopefully, people that didn't get their topic talked about remember what their topic is so that we can get those topics covered. Because what I really need to do, y'all, what we really need to do as a team is build up the leadership capacity so that you guys are able to do more and take on bigger opportunities. And I'm not saying just limited to Baltimore. Like, I'm talking leadership capacity to where as though you are prepared to take on big opportunities wherever you are in this world. Because like some things don't change. When you learn about certain things about life, about leadership, about being an entrepreneur, and I don't necessarily mean entrepreneur in terms of like owning your own business as in like LLC, but I mean entrepreneur in terms of like owning whatever situation you are in, owning whatever project you are a part of, owning any and everything that has your name attached to it. So you know how we say like lifepreneurship, like that, because the world is slowly starting to open back up. I know it ain't like we going back a little bit with some of the stuff that's coming out of the CDC, but like the world is slowly but surely opening back up. And y'all, we're going to be on planes. We're going to be on trains. We're going to be on boats doing different things in different communities in different parts of the world. And plus, people are about to be spread out. So we got to be able to make sure that people are set up for success when they out there. Mr. Elaborator said justifying the wrongs. I'm definitely looking for things that are like more so geared towards like helping you become a stronger leader. So when you're thinking about topics, think about some of the things that you might struggle with, especially if you want a project. So like a good example is like, it's a few people that still don't like each other. They don't know that I know, or maybe they do know that I know, or whatever like that. But I don't bring it up. And I don't bring it up purposefully, because regardless of where you are in the world, you got to be able to work with people that you don't like sometimes. And that's just a fact of life. And if you pull yourself away from opportunities or situations that could benefit you, help you grow, help you build your network, if you pull yourself away simply because somebody is in that group that you don't like, you're going to find yourself missing out on more opportunities than you gain. Like it's just not the right attitude to have when you're thinking about growth. You can work with somebody. That don't mean you got to invite them to your dinner table. That don't mean you got to sit and eat lunch with them. It takes nothing, and it costs you $0 to be cordial and casual with a person in a professional setting. Hey, how you doing? You need help with that. Or if y'all working together, giving a person like some type of small direction so that way they can be successful. Because as a leader, you understand that you are only as good as your weakest link. And if you're purposefully not helping that person be successful because you don't like them, then basically you failing as a leader. So like concepts like that, that's going to help you guys in terms of like your leadership is really what I'm looking for. So I hope that that makes sense. And I hope that that example helps somebody too, because it's too much of that going around. And yo, everybody's not going to be your cup of tea. Like, that's just point blank, period. Everybody's not going to be your cup of tea, and everybody is not going to click with you. And every person that you work with isn't supposed to be in your inner circle, like in your personal space. Some people are just meant to work with, and that's it. We leave them there at work. Like, so like we definitely got to change our mindset around that. And it's so frustrating because it's like, yo, only us ninjas really have like that type of mindset or like that type of situation. Like, if you go and you look at other cultures, they purposefully build together. You think all those people like each other? Absolutely not. But they are always thinking about the bigger picture. They are always looking ahead. They are always thinking about, okay, how is this going to help us collectively? Everybody knows that one person can't be great alone. Everybody knows that. For some reason, us ninjas, we don't seem to get that. We think that we can just be a one-man band forever and achieve great things in life. It don't happen like that. You might plant the seed, you might have the idea, you might get it started off, but to carry it to the finish line, other people got to come with you. And you won't like every single one of those people that's coming with you on this journey. Like, you just won't. Different personalities, different ways of thinking. But that doesn't mean that we don't each have different value to bring to the table to help move the mission along. So hopefully that's a helpful example, y'all, because that's real life. Let me see. Let's say, oh, I said, Mr. Elaborate said having men in your circle. I mean, yo, definitely talk to a man about that. You probably should have brought that up yesterday when we had Uncle T on here for that town hall. I believe that, you know, having an equal balance is definitely a good thing. But like, yo, you got to go with who's willing to step up sometimes. Like, and I'll give you a perfect example of that. Like, we always try to look for male mentors to come and be a part of Heart Smiles because we just don't have enough. We just don't have enough. The strongest mentors that show up are all women. And that's not to slight men or to say that, you know, we don't have any good ones out there, but like, yo, you got to show up. And I'm not going to put somebody on just to say that we got a man, but now that man is not showing up. That man is dropping the ball. That man is shoddy. Like, we've had a couple rotate in and out, but like, yo, I'm not begging nobody to care. I'm not begging nobody to make time. Like, you either make time or you don't. So I think it's very important to have an equal mix of men, women, whatever in your circle, in your situation. But like, you also got to look and say, okay, who's showing up and who's showing up for the right reasons. And it can't just be gender based. So I hope that brings a little bit of clarity to you, Mr. Elaborator, on that one. Chell said, holding the people that you work with accountable. Yo, yes, yes, and yes. That is high on the priority list in terms of leadership. Like, I feel like we kind of tapped on this one maybe like 2 weeks ago or so, but that's one of the ones that really, it will not hurt if we talked about it every single week because it's so important. One of the first things that you got to remember, y'all, when you're trying to hold somebody else accountable is first, are you holding yourself accountable? And how are you holding yourself accountable? That's one of the biggest missteps that I see leaders make. And peer-to-peer leadership, like we said before, that's the hardest realm of leadership to be in when you are trying to manage your peers. Like, it is so much easier to lead when it's not your peers. It's not impossible, but it's definitely a difficult one because most times your peers are going to look at you like, oh, you just like me, you know just as much as me. What do you have to offer? So it's kind of like you got to be better than your best in order to gain the respect when you are doing peer-to-peer leadership. But when you are thinking about holding people accountable, yo, first thing you got to do is look in that mirror. Am I holding myself accountable? How do I hold myself accountable? And yo, it's going to sound a little crazy, yo, but you got to publicly hold yourself accountable. It's not enough for you to just be thinking it. It's not enough for you to just be feeling it. You got to publicly hold yourself accountable. That means calling out your mistakes when you make your mistakes. And that means you taking on the blame when something goes wrong. You can't be the leader of a situation, but then every time somebody make a mistake, you pointing out like their mistakes and you're not sharing any of that blame. No, when you are trying to hold people accountable and when you're gaining your trust and respect as a leader, like you got to go about it a little differently. You got to be able to say, I apologize for not supporting you the way that I should have. I apologize for not recognizing that you needed a little more help. You know what? Don't worry about it. That's my fault because I should have asked you if you were okay doing this assignment. Like stuff like that is holding yourself accountable. So once people get used to seeing you hold yourself accountable and they know that that's a part of how you operate, you ain't gonna have no problems holding them accountable when it's time for you to do so, because now you've set the standard. You set the standard with yourself. So when you go to somebody and you are asking them the hard questions or the tough questions, now they have an example of how to treat the situation. Now, that's not to say that every single person is going to just duplicate what you demonstrate. Sometimes it takes people a while, but you won't run into so much resistance when you are able to point back to times where you held your own self accountable, and nobody will be able to call you a hypocrite, because that's like one of the biggest things, y'all. And that's an easy way to lose all your trust, where people see you making mistakes and doing things that are not up to par, but then you want to call them out on stuff that they doing that's not up to par. It don't work like that. You lose your credibility, you lose your trust, and from a perspective of accountability, nobody's going to allow you to hold them accountable because now they see you full of crap. So definitely start there with holding yourself accountable. The next thing that I would say, I know Marta General said, I see it all the time. And yo, when you seeing it, you got to call it out. If you are working on grooming yourself as a leader, you got to start demonstrating those leadership characteristics a little bit at a time. So when you see it, you got to start calling it out. And that don't mean that you got to publicly embarrass people or anything like that. Like, we do what we do. Like, y'all see me do what I do. Like, I'm pulling everybody to the carpet and putting everybody's business on blast, because for me, my perspective has always been everybody can learn from your mistake. Everybody can learn from what happened here. But y'all not going to always be able to do that in your space, like right now, until you gain like a little bit more trust and a little bit more respect, and you really start having that high sense of accountability. But until you get to that level, start pulling people to the side. You ain't always got to do it in front of everybody. Like, start pulling people to the side and just letting them know, like, hey, I appreciate you and your leadership. I can see your growth, but I noticed that you held this person accountable for something that we just saw you do last week. I just want to let you know, as a person that wants to see you grow, that wants to see you get better, that you lose respect when you do that. So I suggest that you go back and you correct that, or that you call it out, but something, so that way you can start not only demonstrating what that leadership characteristic looks like, but you can also start helping to build up other people. And call that mess out, yo. You have to. You absolutely have to. And some people just don't know. Like, you don't know what you don't know. And until somebody tells you, then you are really like ignorant to the situation. So it's on you, it's on us as leaders to help sharpen other leaders when we see them slacking. So thank you so much, Marta General, for bringing that up. Uh, let me see where we at. Um, Big 16 said, right, like I told y'all in my session like a week ago, I was arguing with my cousin. I held myself accountable. And one of them said I sound like a female. And I was like, I can't make you like what I'm saying or who I, but I'm practicing what I preach. Yep. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. And you know what, Big 16? When you are demonstrating leadership and people don't support you or back you up or find a way to at least meet you in the middle, that says more about them than it does about you. Most people like that, 9 times out of 10, they are jealous of your growth because they see you stepping up. They see you stepping outside of like what they used to you doing. And other people too are embarrassed a lot of times. Like, yo, they be embarrassed that you called it out and they didn't call it out. Like, so don't be fooled when people are trying to project their insecurities onto you. People are so insecure, yo. A lot of people are dealing with self-esteem issues, yo, and they don't know how to talk about it. They don't know how to get around it. And for some people, the best thing that they can think to do is to project that onto you. But like, yo, you did right by holding your stance and just letting people know like what it is. And yo, like either you take it or you leave it. And like this is what we mean when we say elevation requires separation, because it's stuff like that that's going to show you like how you are growing apart from people. Like you are going to outgrow so many people. It's ridiculous, y'all. I wish I had a list of names of people that I outgrew, yo, especially when I first started Heart Smiles. Y'all would never believe it, yo. I had people when I first started Heart Smiles, because first of all, the people that I was meeting at first, and I'm talking about the people that was already in the community, like already doing the work and all that stuff like that. Because I made it a point to connect with those people because I'm like, look, I don't know nothing about community. I don't know nothing about youth. So I'm looking up trying to see, okay, who's working with youth, who's already doing good community work. Those are the people I need to connect with. Yo, little did I know what's happening behind the scenes is a whole totally different story versus what's being posted in the newspaper, on social media and all that. But that's beside the point. So anyway, I'm going into the situation, y'all, thinking that I'm being like introduced or connecting with like good people that's about youth, that's about community and all that. And I'm looking to just kind of like learn and help and all that because I already knew like in my mind, my vision, what I wanted Heart Smiles to grow to be. But I also wasn't naive to the fact that like, yo, this is a new space for me. So I got to learn the lay of the land. Y'all, people did not think that Heart Smiles was going to make it. No, they didn't say it to me in my face, but they looking at me like, yo, who she thinks she is, just going up and quit her job, come to the community and think that she can do the job better than what we doing or whatever. They ain't say that to me, but that's definitely like what I learned later on. But they would be calling me, yo, every single day on my phone, praying for me, yo. praying for me, yo, telling me, oh, they wish all this success on Heart Smiles, any and everything that they can do to help. They want to help. They like really like just really making it seem like they got my back. And then once I start outgrowing them, once they saw the clout that Heart Smiles was getting, yo, imagine you done had your organization for 10 plus years. And then here comes somebody just start an organization and within the first year already making noise on the streets. Already making noise on the streets. Like, yo, and I wasn't being cocky. Y'all know me. I'm like one of the most humblest persons in the world. I do know though that if I put my name on something, it's going to be great. It got to be great because that's just me and that's just how I operate. But like, yo, now people looking at me like, hold up. The prayers stopped. The calls stopped. People stopped inviting me to stuff. Like, yo, all this because I was outgrowing people. And not only was I outgrowing people, I was growing past the limitations that they had set for me and for what they had set for what I said that I wanted to do. They was all fine and dandy getting behind me as long as they thought that this was just going to be another nonprofit that started and failed, because we got a lot of those in Baltimore. And as long as they thought that that's where Heart Smiles was going to end up in the trash somewhere, forgotten about, as long as that's what they thought, yo, they was happy to give me all the support in the world. Yes, Kamori, mad because I got beyond their level. But yo, here's the kicker. If they would have like stayed like true, I guess, in a sense, like if they was for real about their work in terms of helping young people and really lifting up communities, I would have helped them. I would have helped them build. Like for real. Like, look, I would have been like, I know I'm doing the game. I know I'm just coming along, but obviously, you know, what I'm doing over here is working. So let me help you figure out what you need to be doing, because I'll be dag on if I'm bragging to somebody saying that I've been in business for 15 years and I ain't got nothing to show for it. No, like I be dag on. And one thing that a lot of people made in terms of the mistakes was a lot of those leaders, they didn't leave their full-time jobs. So it's like you had one foot in and one foot out, but it's like, I get it, because that's a hard thing to do. Everybody don't have the guts to just get up and quit for something that you believe in. But then my question is, well, how much do you really believe in it? Like, I get it. And that's why I be stressing y'all at this age. Follow your dreams now. Start working in your passion now, because once you get like real responsibilities, I mean, I know y'all got real responsibilities now, but I mean like bigger responsibilities like rent, mortgage, car payment. You start having to like really take care of like a household, and you have kids of your own. Like once you start having those type of responsibilities, quitting your job don't sound great. Like doing what you love when it may or may not pay don't sound great when you got those responsibilities. Sometimes you gotta play it safe. You gotta go to that corporate job that you know that's going to pay the bills and give you that 2-week check. Some people will be so afraid to lose that 2-week paycheck, and I get it. And that was one of the things that I was like telling people, like at first, like, how are you doing both? Like, because at some point you got to give something your all, or you end up really not giving nothing at all. Like you got to be able to put 110% into something, because giving 20 here and 20 there and 20 there, like that don't always work. But instead, yo, people just turned their back. People just turned their back. They wrote me off, and yo, now here we go. A whole 6 years later, yo. A whole 6 years later, yo, and ain't looked back. Ain't looked back yet. But like, yo, you gotta do it for yourself, yo. Like you gotta do it for yourself. But all right, sorry, y'all. I know I went off on a little tangent on that one, yo, because that just be taking me to a place sometimes. Like every time I even like think about it, yo. And some of those people I don't even speak to no more, for real. Like it's just like, look, I know who you are. And once you know who a person is, you decide how you deal with them. But yo, let me see. Let me see if we got another topic, y'all. My bad, y'all. My bad. Ma says, I grow as a leader. I start to know who is for me and who is not. I observe and keep quiet because I know who I'm taking to the top with me. Yep, I feel you. I feel you definitely. Cam said, you think we can change the statement or add to it? Elevation requires separation and allows you to grow to others. I mean, we can definitely add to it. You know, when I'm doing my little like quick hitters, I like to keep my little quick hitters like nice and short. That's why I kept it at elevation requires separation. But absolutely, like we can add anything to it. So I'm definitely all with that. All with that. Kai said people won't believe in you until your success actually manifests and they're proven wrong. Man, listen, you ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. And that manifestation, y'all, that manifestation is real. If you aren't already in a healthy habit of speaking what you want to do out loud, you got to get into that habit. Like, it is not enough to just think it and feel it and keep it to yourself. It's not enough. Even if you don't have an audience, yo, even if nobody is listening, you got to say it out loud. And you ain't got to wait until you get to a place to already start claiming it. You ain't got to wait for that. Yo, listen. When you are serious about where you want to go and who you want to be, you start carrying yourself like that now. You don't wait for nobody to give you no title. You don't wait for no specific date. You don't wait till you got no resources lined up and all this stuff that we like to do. No, no. You start treating yourself like the person that you know that you want to become now. You start acting and carrying yourself like that person now. And that's another reason why I be getting on y'all so hard about these social medias, yo. Like, I'm all fine if you saying that you want to have a social media for, you know, like your personal or whatever, where you do like your family stuff and all that or whatever. But you gotta also have that social media that is amplifying your business. Or let me say that another way, amplifying who you are becoming and where you want to go. Because you don't necessarily need to own like a business in the sense of, yeah, you got an LLC. You are the business. You are the business. And social media is such a big part of how people are partnering, how people are finding people that they want to do business with. Yo, I get whole freaking contracts through my DMs because of the social media. So, like, yo, it is very, very frustrating when people say that they are a leader, but then you go to their social media page and you ain't got no post demonstrating your leadership. You a host, but you don't have nothing on your social media showing you hosting or even advertising that that's what you do. You want to be an actor or an actress, you want to be in Hollywood somewhere, yo, doing movies, but your social media is completely blank. That's backwards, yo. That's backwards. And you can start small. Like, it's okay. Yes, Big 16, your brand, building up your brand and building up your social media, like, that's definitely something that takes time. But like, yo, you gotta start somewhere. And you got to at least put yourself in a position to where you're starting maybe with like one post a day or even one post a week, but like something, because nothing hurts more than when I'm talking about you or I'm lifting you up, I'm pumping you up to get ready to do something, and then I tell them what your social handles are, and then they go in and they hit me back, oh, is this right? Because this social is a blank account. It's saying no post yet. And then I gotta be in an uncomfortable position of trying to explain away how some people just don't have no posts. Like, yo, it is a headache. And I'm gonna give y'all a good example too, but how it worked out good. So a retired football player asked me to come and speak to his girls. He runs a girls camp based around like fitness and all that stuff like that. He's a retired football player, real great guy. And he asked me to come and speak and talk about leadership and entrepreneurship. Well, unfortunately, I'm not available. So I said, well, look, I got my heartbeats like, yo, they better than me at this point. So let me hook you up with some of my heartbeats and let them come out and speak. I gave him the social media accounts, yo. He got excited. I gave him Sydney's and Gemma the Dilemma. I sent their social media accounts, yo. You would have thought it was Christmas in July for real, yo. This man was so excited, yo. Just looking at their social media pages, like, wow, like, okay, yes, like, yo, my girls are going to be so inspired. Like, this is definitely like, yo, I didn't even have to sell them no more. I didn't have to say anything else about why I'm putting them in to fill my shoes. And I ain't trying to be cocky, yo, but my shoes are some big shoes to fill if I'm putting somebody in my place. Those are some big shoes to fill. So the fact that he got excited because he was able to look at their social media and see the businesses that they involved in and see what they are doing, like, yo, it makes a difference. So now, next time he needs somebody to come and speak to his girls, you think he gonna hit me up? No, he gonna hit up Gemma or hit up Sid. Hey, can y'all come and talk to my girls? He's going to hit them up directly because now he's connected. Yes, Mr. Elaborator, branding is very important. Branding will make or break your situation. Nobody should be on here talking about they want to be a leader or even thinking about that they want to be a leader if you're not branding yourself as a leader. Like, and branding yourself as a leader is not like posting jewels and motivational quotes and all that. All that stuff is great. It adds to it. But like, yo, really demonstrating yourself as a leader and helping to build other people up. So yes, Mr. Elaborator, I could not agree with you more. Branding is very, very, very important. All right, y'all. What else we getting into, yo? We got a few more minutes left, yo. We might got time for like 2, possibly 3 more leadership topics, yo. Y'all had some good ones too. What we got, yo? What's next? What's next? I want things that's relevant to you guys in terms of your growth as a leader. I like to self-brand by using my voice and meeting people and networking. I don't really like taking pictures and posting. I mean, but Ma, I feel you, and that should be incorporated as well. But how is somebody that wants to connect with you? How are they going to find you? Like, that's the question you got to ask yourself. Like, how are they going to find you? And don't get it twisted. The picture don't necessarily have to be of you. The picture can be of your work. But social media is such a big part. And if this pandemic has taught us nothing, the pandemic should have taught us that things can pivot in any given second. So you gotta be flexible and you gotta be ready to change if the whole world is changing. Because if everybody had that attitude that you got, Ma, like, you know, they not posting, they not using social media, we only depending on like in-person stuff, we would be lost in the sauce with the pandemic. We would be dead, broke, and hungry in the pandemic if that was the attitude that we had. So like, yo, no, you got to be flexible. And this is where that big C word I like to use comes into play. If you want to be a leader, you got to be creative. Got to be creative. There are so many different ways to figure out a solution for anything. There are so many possibilities. If you just got a one-track mind, you're going to lose all day long. You got to be creative, and you got to be able to be open to see different options to get different things done. So that's where we at with that one. I hope that one made sense to you, Marta General. Mr. Elaborator said we need to do more than jewels and quotes. Things got to come into action. Absolutely. And Mr. Elaborator, the jewels and the quotes are like a good foundation. Like, and that's kind of like how you start attracting and building up your audience, because people that are looking for motivation and inspiration, and people who are looking for positive social accounts to follow, they'll follow your account just off of that. Like, I got people that tell me that, like, yo, they don't make a move in their day without the morning jewels. Like, so you got to figure out for you what's going to help you build your community. But I know for my community and the space that we've created, like, yo, most people are locking in with the jewels, and not just my jewels, but the jewels are all the heartbeats, and just locking in with the fact that they know if they having a bad day, they can come to the Heart Smiles page and find something that's going to help uplift them. They can come to the Heart Smiles page and find something that's going to help encourage them for that day. So you definitely got to figure out, like, what's best for you, but you got to do something. You doing nothing should not be an option at this level in the game, if we are talking about building up our leadership skills and really putting ourselves in a position to where as though we are trusted and respected as leaders. Because if nobody is trusting and respecting you and looking up to you, you're not a leader. You just somebody just taking a walk. But if nobody's following you, yo, you're really not a leader. And that we got to change. Let's see. Big 16 said, how to deal with negative energy. Yeah, like, yo, that's a big one, yo. That's a big one. And it's also very important too, because as a leader, y'all, and this one, we really don't have a lot of time. Like, we really need more time to get into this one, but we're going to scratch the surface of this one. All right. The leader is responsible for setting the tone of the culture, for creating the culture. And I hope somebody is taking notes on this, y'all, because if any of my people that I contract with, I'm talking about like my businesses, like big businesses, if they was to tune in and to listen to this, yo, they would be all like, why are we paying this child thousands of dollars when we can just come on a Winning Wednesday and get it for free? But like, yo, this is high level stuff right here. So you really should be taking notes if you're serious about leadership. And you ain't got to like write down everything that I say, but just jot down bits and pieces so that you can try to put it together to make you a stronger leader. But like, yo, this is gold, what I'm about to give y'all. The leader is responsible for creating the culture. Heart Smiles is so successful, and I'm just using Heart Smiles as a quick example because we are familiar with Heart Smiles. Heart Smiles is so successful because of the culture that's been created. Not really because of me, not really because of Miss Mo or Miss Simone or anything like that. It's because of the culture that was created. People already know, whether you've been in Heart Smiles for one day, for 1 year, or you've been rocking with us all 6 years that we've been in existence. For the most part, you know what's acceptable and what's not acceptable in Heart Smiles. For the most part, you know that whenever you come to a Heart Smiles anything, it's going to be a certain vibe. It's going to be a certain type of energy. So first, you got to start there as a leader. What kind of culture do you create around you? What do people expect when they get around you? If people already know that you somebody that's involved in a lot of drama, they're going to bring drama to your doorstep. If people know that you are a person that's involved in a lot of negative things and he say, she say stuff, they are going to bring that crap right to your doorstep. So one of the first things that you can do to combat negative energy is to first Look at the culture that you're creating around yourself and make sure that that culture is representative of the type of people that you want in your space. I know that I only want people that want success in my space. That's why I always say on day one when I'm first meeting people, Heart Smiles ain't for everybody. I wish that it was, but I know my limits. I know my patience. I know the type of situation that I have. And I know that I'm not going to waste a second of my time trying to convince somebody why they should let us help them be successful. No, no. If you're not already at the point where you know that you want more for your life and you know that you want to be successful in life, don't even bother looking my way. That's part of the culture that I have. So when people are coming to you with negative energy and trying to bring negativity into your space, like one of the first things you got to do, Big 16, is first look and see, did the culture that you create around you, did that culture invite them in? Was the door open for that? And if the door wasn't open for that, right? Let's just say you did your check and you said, okay, you know what? My culture is positive. I only have positive, uplifting people around me. Like, check, check, check. All that stuff is good. Then that's when we got to step out of ourselves and have those hard conversations with people. And we just got to be honest about it. It don't mean that we tear the person down, but we got to be honest about it and say, look, that type of energy is not welcome here. Is it something that I can help you with? Like, do you want to be like this? Because some people thrive in negativity. Some people ain't right unless something is wrong. Yo, some people, that's what they live for, yo. Some people are attracted to drama and attracted to negativity. That's what they want to be around. So you got to first let them know this ain't that type of situation. So if that's what you want, if that's what you was looking for, I'm sorry that we gave off those vibes to make you think that that was okay or to make you think that we welcome that. But like, no, that's not what we about. So now the question is that where you want to live? Do you want to live in a space of negativity? Because if you do, then this space is not for you. But if they don't want to live in a space of negativity, Big 16, then this is your opportunity to help lead them out of that space. This is your opportunity to demonstrate your leadership skills and really talk and help them get to the bottom of whatever that situation is and help pull them out of that negativity. So it's not easy, yo. It's not easy, but you got to be in charge of protecting your space. And some of y'all, if y'all really paying attention, some of y'all might have noticed that we did some blocking on success sessions. Like if you was on success sessions like the first like week or two, like when we were just kind of getting acclimated with a lot of the new heartbeats that came into our space, like, yo, we had some serious distractions. And if you notice, no more distractions. If you notice, we don't have those type of problems no more. Why? Because, yo, I had to take matters into my own hands. I know what kind of culture we have. I know what kind of culture I want. I know what type of space we have and what type of space I need to protect. So when you come in disturbing the peace, when you come in and you're being a disruption, it's too easy to hit the block, especially after I done gave you multiple opportunities to get your stuff together. Because like sometimes when you trying to take people out of the jungle, they still got those jungle ways. But it's like, yo, nobody's going to be dealing with that but for so long. And you just got to be overly protective of your space, yo. Karoy said, as I said on Winning Wednesday, don't surround yourself with negative energy. It's just going to mentally drain you. Absolutely. Mentally drain you, emotionally drain you. And when you are mentally and emotionally stressed, like, yo, all that translates into physical ailments. It was a study, y'all. Hey, Big 16, We don't say certain names, y'all. But y'all, it was a study, and I had looked this up because I was doing a training with some like execs or whatever like that. And I was telling them, like, yo, the the medical association made a direct correlation towards people being hospitalized, people having heart attacks, and people having all types of physical ailments due to the stress that they were experiencing at work. And they ran this study, yo, that showed how when people started working at a place that they actually liked, a lot of those physical ailments started to fade away. Number one, they found themselves less stressed mentally, emotionally. And once they saw themselves less stressed, some of the stuff that they were dealing with, and I'm talking about big stuff, y'all, like people at risk for heart attacks, people, diabetes, people high blood pressure, like all that type of stuff, that stuff was going down because now they didn't have stress compounding those physical ailments that they were going through. Like, yo, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. So you absolutely gotta be protecting your space, protecting your energy, and taking care of yourself. Y'all, our time went by so fast. Yo, and I feel like it's so much more for us to get into. Yo, leadership is a big, big, big thing to tackle, yo. And you are not going to learn everything in one session, in one day, not even in 1 year. Like, yo, you really got to commit yourself to being not just a lifelong learner when it comes to building yourself up as a leader. But one of the biggest things that you got to commit yourself to doing is some of these lessons that we talk about, you got to put them into action. It's not enough for you to just know them and for you to just shake your head and agree and say, oh yeah, Miss Jonah, you on point. Yeah, 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 that's cool. No, you got to take some of these lessons and you got to actually start putting them into practice. That's the only way that you want to get better in terms of your leadership. So, y'all, it's been real. I appreciate y'all rocking with me on this Winning Wednesday, y'all. Look, y'all know what I'm about to say. You already know what time it is, yo. Yo, you still got about at least, yo, 2 more hours left in your working day, yo. At least 2 more hours, yo. Go be productive, yo. So many things are going to be fighting for your attention, yo. You got to be disciplined in what you give your attention to. You can't be mad at nobody but yourself if you find yourself just mindlessly scrolling the gram or mindlessly scrolling up and down TikTok watching stupid videos. You got to be in control of your attention, yo. And focus your attention on your goals, on whatever your version of success is, yo. Focus your attention. Yes, Big 16 already said it, yo. Focus your attention on where you want to go, yo. And yo, my man Big 16 already said it, yo. If you ain't got no goals, yo, that is a bigger problem. Don't hit me up though. My guy, do not hit my phone if you ain't got no goals. I ain't gonna have no rap for you, yo. Hit up one of these OG heartbeats and let them help you create some goals, yo. You gotta start somewhere. But you know what? If y'all here, if y'all done worked all day and you made it a priority to come to Winning Wednesday, then I know you got goals. It's impossible for you to not have any goals if you are investing in yourself in a space like this. Because you see how this space be small and intimate, y'all. This be the space for the real winners, yo, for the people that's really trying to level up in life. Yes, Kamari, no broke bum energy, yo. But yo, we got to put that into practice. Gotta go and work on those goals, yo. And you ain't gotta start all crazy big. You can start small, yo. You can start small. What we always say, the journey of 1,000,000 miles always begins with one step, yo. Start where you are with whatever it is that you have, yo. Go get them goals done, yo. Please, yo. Like, who want to be blindfolded walking around in life, yo? Because that's what it's like when you ain't got no goals. But yo, that's it, y'all. I'm out of here. If y'all rocking with us tomorrow, Success Sessions, yo, I'll see you tomorrow. You know the countdown is getting extra real, yo. We only got a couple more days. The countdown is getting extra real, but I'll see you tomorrow, yo, 10 a.m. I'm out of here, y'all.